是应该是微弱吧。
I love your portrayal of the diverse perspectives and how important they are in solving problems and addressing crises. And I wondered if you could comment about status hierarchies within organizations as they relate to diversity. Because one of the things I think we sometimes have happen when we talk about diversity is that not all groups are created equal in terms of their power and influence. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that, Phil. So another example that I didn't give from Deepwater Horizon was another group we set up. So the group in Houston was dealing with the tactical problem of stopping the oil, which was here and now. We know what the problem is. We got to get at it. A different group I set up with the help of Gary Ackles, who was the science advisor to the director of the Park Service, John Jarvis, was a strategic group. And the idea that Gary and I had was that while everyone was running around dealing with the tactical problem, or the technical problems, oil coming ashore and, oiled animals and, oil coming out of the bottom of the ocean and things like that, we were worried that there wasn't a group dealing with the strategic. And the strategic were problems that might be the cascade of consequences that would be the long-term legacy of the oil spill that might occur from not the here and now, but the problems that people weren't thinking about. But that if we had a group that could think about them, we might be able to intervene in that chain of consequences if we could see them happening and intervene soon enough to stop them from happening. So an example might be postulate that oil gets deposited on the seafloor. Postulate that a hurricane comes in and remobilizes oil years from now. Postulate that remobilization of oil finds involved. None of those are happening right now, but it might be a chain of consequences. So we figured what we wanted to do was set up a strategic group to do scenario planning. So what we wanted to do was set up a group that had the right expertise, and we didn't care about who reported to who. We didn't care about what was your chain of command. And so the rules to belong to the strategic group was we wanted expertise, not authority. And we wanted basically, your requirements to begin it was we wanted PhDs who could win a qualified. So it was exactly what you're talking about, and we didn't care. We didn't allow anyone to come in and say, you don't have someone from the Fish and Wildlife Service. So there was no argument about representation and no argument about where people were in the pecking order. It was, tell me what your expertise is, I'll tell you what you do. So I agree with you completely. There's the right place for that. Hi, I'm Lionel Maldonado. I'm a pediatrician and an exercise epidemiologist. And my question has to do with the issue of right or wrong and data analysis. And so as we look to the future, and more and more in the future in large data set analysis, there's always going to be limitations in the way the data is looked at and how you can build in interpretation. So we were working on a paper, for example, with some of my colleagues outside of the US. And we actually asked our colleagues to put in some limitations in the data analysis. And they said, well, we just want to make it right. Tell us what the right answer is and the wrong answer here. And I said, there is no right or wrong answer. We can take your analysis, which is good, but you need to put in what the limitations are around the way you collected the data, the situation in which it was collected, and how you're interpreting. I think that's going to be a little more subtle, a little more difficult as we go forward. And so how do you deal with that when it's not right or wrong, and how do we make it clear to the world that results aren't always black and white, that there are gradations of gray in between, and that we build on those gradations? Yeah, I think that's really an excellent question. I think this is why in that promoting an open data culture policy forum that I put up there is a lot of it states in there about how we need to spend time building appreciation for data professionals, people who actually understand how the data were collected, what the limitations are in the data, how you do appropriate data analysis. And for example, when you get things like big data, if you took half of the data and put it in one bundle and half of the data in the other bundle, and you did the same analysis on both halves of the data, do you get the same answer? And if you don't, what does that tell you about the robustness of your results? Things like that. I don't think that we as scientific community have necessarily put enough emphasis on the importance of data professionals and also incorporated them enough into our community so that they understand the intricacies of data hierarchies and also understand the problems that we're trying to solve. Because I don't know if any of you ever
review process versus having to retract studies later, or if scientists came up with recommendations about how to improve that process?
Okay, so in that particular case, there were at least three things that went very wrong in that. One was there was no scheme that conflict of interest for the journal at that time, and I don't think it was nothing to do with the journal. I don't think any journal had conflict of interest secret at that time. Secondly, it's important. So here's the answer. So it was out there for a very, very, very long time. It was pretty clear that it was wrong. The third thing was that went wrong was that paper looks like it was accepted to the recommendation of the reviewers. And of course, a lot of things are confidential on that, but some of the reviewers came out and said, it's like this is and then the fourth thing was, and this still happens to this day, and all of you universities know this, the Wakefield Institution hyped that paper beyond what the co-authors Wakefield felt was appropriate for hyping it. And for any of you who have ever worked at an institution where you had a really good press office that works really well to read carefully the article and stick to the facts, only the facts, don't embellish it. That is so critical. I'm just curious, this is a little off topic, but still, around the same time. What do you think about double-blind peer review? We are having a week from Thursday on bias and peer review. And we've invited all of the journals, including Western Social Science, as well as all the funding agencies to come to talk about this. So we're going to hear from social science journals and talk about what's been everyone's experience. Because some journals have gone to the blind and then gone back. And so we want to find out why. And this is what I understand. Just, without, I'll know so much more. So be person. But this is what I understand. Double blind is really hard to do unless your community is really so into double blind that they eat, breathe, and sleep double blind. Because if the community is not doing double blind, it's almost impossible to do it well. Here's the problem. I got two papers. And one author wants to be blind. So that author does everything to make sure I'm writing the paper that there's no way to tell what lab that paper is. The other author knows that the journal's double blind, knows that the author's name will be taken out there. But he's not very proud of the lab that paper came out of. And so we'll leave sprinkle little things throughout the paper that will make it very easy for a reviewer to figure out where it came from. So what other editors have told us is that reviewers, when they get paper A and paper B, will say, oh, paper came from distinguished lab. Oh, I know, it's people, they're so good. Oh, they're so wonderful. I can see who they are, yes. And then they go look at paper A and go, what do they have to hide? And they penalize paper A. And that's exactly what some of these journals, they used to do double blind, went back because they tracked the two papers, and they found that the ones that truly were blind got rejected at a higher rate than the ones that were led. So that's kind of what we want to do. So anyway, I think it was sort of chemistry. There's one question I'll go ahead. Did you jump what kind of chemistry? What kind of do you think you want to see? Oh, what kind of things? Something what kind of things to expect something. What do I most look forward to? Okay, what I most look forward to is, first of all, I think the Academy is going to be a great platform to be able to promote one of the things that experts do. One is gender equality. So I think that the Academy will be a great place to be able to take a careful look at what can be done to level the playing field for women. I don't have time to get started on this, but I'm just really pretty upset that here we are, 2016, and just get serious about this issue of sexual harassment for women, because it has been so under the table, it has been so much protection by HR for the race, and so much trouble about being a whistleblower that really it's been very difficult for women to come forward and have their issues seriously addressed. So that's one thing. Another thing is, I think that I really want to seriously take a look at the National Research Council and the report writing function as much as government. I'd love to, right now I think that group does a great job when the government needs consensus of the community to come forward and it doesn't need anything very quickly. Just a great job in that. But I think there's a lot of times when what the government needs is something fast and it needs out of the box. And that's not what the Academy does well. So I'd like to create kind of a black ops group inside the Academy that is a group that within 6 months pulls together not the usual suspects that come up with, an example would be NOAA is facing a gap in weather satellites because they can't get their constellation up there fast enough, and so they need out-of-the-box ideas as to how to fill the gap. And so this is not business as usual. How do they fill that time period when you still need weather coverage? What are we going to do about it? And they need crazy ideas. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all very much.
面白いなと思って面白いところがあるんですけど
provided by the Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University. Please visit us at lead.stanford.edu.
Welcome. For those of you who may have met with minor team medicine at Stanford, it's a privilege and honor to welcome you to this afternoon's team lecture. Thank you very much for coming. I hope that today's talk will inspire you and challenge you to help create a more welcoming and inclusive community here at Stanford Medicine. A community that values equally the contributions of all people. Let's first acknowledge and understand the challenges faced by minorities and the gender minorities. Today we have two outstanding speakers on LGBT challenges, particular focus on healthcare and a global rate of bias and discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. Here today, fresh ideas and innovators for ensuring that there will be gender equity and healthcare I am very proud of the LGBT members of our community and I want to explain the down to thank the extraordinary contributions they make to Stanford as well. Coming now is our speaker, Dr. Mitchell Wood. In fact, it's a pleasure to welcome Dr. Wood back home to Stanford for an exchange 50 degree. She's assistant professor of policy at UCSF and a long-standing advocate for sexual and gender minority inclusion in research and higher education. She's co-director of the PRIDE study, a national online longitudinal homework study of sexual and gender minorities, as well as a principal investigator of PRIDE Net, a participant in the Research Power Network of Sexual and Gender Minorities designed to engage communities in the research process. A 2010 graduate of Stanford School of Medicine, Mitch is a founding member of Stanford's Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Medical Education Research Group. Mitch, thank you very much for being here. We look forward to your remarks. Thank you. All right, well, thank you for that wonderful introduction and for inviting me to speak here today. It's really a pleasure to be back in this beautiful building. I wish it was open when I was back too. But it wasn't, so this is not necessarily lucrative field. I have no related disclosures to this presentation. And today we're going to talk about a few things that I hope will leave you with a little bit of knowledge and hopefully a little bit more discussion as you go forward about how to care for certain in our society's treatment of sexual and gender minorities. Just so you see a little bit about myself. I am a gay gender man. Gender, for those that aren't familiar with the term, is academic medicine, really academia's term to describe somebody who's not transgender, so it's taking organic chemistry, resources, and trans molecule. And I use typical traditional male pronouns like he and his. And I also talk fast. So over the next 20 minutes or so. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the population that we're going to be discussing over the next hour, which is that sexual and gender minorities is now in a umbrella term to describe people who are not heterosexual and are not cisgender. So that's typically the population that we know of, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer communities. But people may be familiar with many other acronyms, things like LGBTQIA, turning into this large kind of alphabet soup, and so that can be very confusing. And total so this umbrella term of sexual and gender minorities is really then developed to encompass that entire community. And if you look at population estimates of the LGB and sometimes C in these studies, population estimates, you can see that we account for anywhere between 4 to 6% of the United States population, which is equal to roughly 20 to 25 million people in this country. And so the important part that I want to drive home today is that sexual and gender minorities are underserved, understudied, and are vulnerable to poor health outcomes. And this is really rooted in history. That homosexuality was a psychiatric diagnosis in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders until 1973 when it was finally removed. And as the ability to clone genes came into favor in the 80s and more so in the 90s, there was a hunt for the gene genes so that various quote-unquote mutations could either be fixed or repaired. Similarly, during that time, psychiatry and psychology developed perverted or to quote-unquote cure people of their LGBT status. And then in the early 80s, our community was really responsible to the beginnings of the HIV epidemic. Images like this filled the edge of their homes. And that really prompted the LGBT community to rally and to self-organize, asking the medical community and medicine and the researchers for help. Unfortunately, that was oftentimes met with hysteria, and from the medical community and the government, it was oftentimes neglected. And this was really the beginnings of a constant awareness of sexual and gender minority health and healthcare disparities that really continues to persist today. And with that, I'm going to show you a short 1-minute video. distribution of LGBT people's age, their geographies, their race and ethnicities, their religions. The LGBT status has not been systematically collected in longitudinal health studies like the Framingham Heart Study or the Nurses Health Study. And they've been really excluded from cross-sectional federally funded studies like NAIDS or the National Health History Survey. I put an asterisk here next to NHIS because for the first time in 2013, sexual orientation at least was collected in that data set. And that really spun out from a report that the Institute of Medicine released in 2011. And this was a report on the health of LGBT people at the request of the National Institute of Health because they were starting to get so many grant applications on the sponsors of the educated program. And they started to need a agenda. And this quote is one that we quote frequently and find it to be very powerful, which is that the relative lack of population-based data presents the greatest challenge in describing the health status and health needs of other people. That really illustrates this cycle, which is that we don't know a lot, we know some, but not a lot about health studies that affect sexual gender minority communities to understand inequalities. And health workers, federal government, other research studies focus on sexual orientation and gender identity, which is present a lack of data related to this population. And the cycle of is continuing. So we, my group of colleagues, Francisco, and Eleanor, who also graduated from Stanford in 2010, have developed a study which stands for Population Research and Identity and Study for Equality. Like any good study, you need an acronym. And it is a longitudinal prospective cohort study that is designed for LGBTQ people and by them. They are really an engaged community of LGBTQ people helping to design the study, really engaging them from beginning to end. We launched at the end of June 2015 just before the same-sex marriage decisions of the Supreme Court and have it rolled out over 15,000 participants. And the majority of today's talking about sexual gender minority experiences in academic medicine. And to start with representation, this is a study of 5,000 people LGBT people with HIV. And you can see that 10 to 20% of them say that healthcare professionals touch them, land them to the health status, or the first use of race proceedings this year. And between 4 and 8% of people that actually specifically abuse or profit by their healthcare professionals. And for those of us that are educators, this actually drives the point home, which is that 49% of the LGBT people and nearly 90% of transgender people say that there are not enough healthcare professionals adequately trained to care for them. And when we look at medical students, unfortunately we see similar experiences for sexual gender minority medical students. This was a pilot study done by the